Well, good morning. I am just about to take the dogs out for a walk. Lids is just having a few extra minutes in bed, and then we're going to get out and probably go for quite a long walk today. And this weekend is Valentine's weekend, so I'm just waiting for a little delivery for Lydia to arrive before we head off. And then this evening we're going to be heading into London to eat at the Nomad Hotel restaurant, which is basically like a ginormous greenhouse. And Lids and I stayed there actually last year and it looks incredible. So I've booked that, and then afterwards maybe stay for a couple of drinks, and I've managed to organise a car to kind of take us down there, sit around and wait until we're ready to go home basically. So it should be a very relaxing evening, so I'm looking forward to that. But first things first, we need to get the boys out for a good old walk. You're getting such a big boy, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're getting such a big boy. Why have you got a wet head? Your brother been licking you? That wasn't very nice, was it? You just stole it off of him. What are we going to do about that, Porter? You're just going to watch him? You're not going to take it back? Patience. Patience is a virtue, my little friend. I'm just admiring the kites just flying over where the sheep are really low. I don't know if you can see any. I do apologise about the wind. I do need to get a dead cat on my camera again. You can see it by the gate. Just landed. Oh no, little squeaky man. Yes. First time taking Barkley in the kangaroo pouch. Loving life. And Porter and Lids up ahead. This is how we're starting our Valentine's weekend. A nice long dog walk.
Smell of freshly cut grass. Wow! How lovely!
First of the season?
The first of the season, wow!
Definitely just walked into the... You're so fast, Porter.
You are a speed demon.
All she ever dreamed of. So squeaky.
Squeaky boy, yes! Chase your brother! It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry, Porty. Here he goes.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Little kangaroo! Now everybody got very upset on my stories because Porter is always such a good boy, and Barkley was not. Here you go, Porty. Barkley, yours is here. And you got good boys.
He is an absolute gamut. You can hear him, can't you?
Yeah, Porter's so distinguished with his eating. Just a little bit licking.
It's a little bit like me and you at the dinner table.
Yeah, and you're Barkley.
I don't think so. Pastel, butter, garlic, onions, saucisson. Oh yes, a little quick lunch before we start getting ready for the evening. And just like that, bon appetit. Normally where I sit down that end.
I know.
Swap sides for a day. Alright, we're going to tuck into this and we're going to get ready. I've just finished getting ready for this evening and I'm wearing my Dries Van Noten double-breasted blazer with the very fancy hardware buttons. I've gone for a camel roll knit with my also Dries Van Noten trousers, and I've got some Crockett & Jones boots on. So feeling very smart for this evening ahead. I am going to go and grab my wife and we're going to get in the car, grab a bottle of drink as well, need a road soda, and we'll see you in London. Well, in the box that arrived earlier were Lydia's flowers that are currently over there on the table. Came with a lovely candle, which is a Miller & Harris times McQueen scent. I'm not sure exactly what scent I picked. I can't actually remember. A couple of little gifts to set off the day.
I need to get you your gift.
You don't?
Yes, I do.
Okay, we can do it on...
To let the boys out.
Okay. Looking very lovely, my darling.
Thanks. It's by Lydia.
Oh. Tree?
Thank you.
You got a video going up?
Well, I've just filmed a Get Ready With Me that I could quickly cut to take down and upload. Not like...
You are a workhorse.
I know. This is your
Valentine's
Valentine's Day gift.
Thank you very much.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. I wasn't expecting this. A pile of presents.
I mean, don't get too excited. One of them, it's just a...
That is bloody cool.
You like it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I don't know if you can see that and get a focus. I now have my little personalised stamp, which when Lydia got these from Stories at Christmas time with the MGs, I was like, that is such a cool idea. And now I have my very own.
Yeah, so you can send people letters.
And you got me a card.
I did get you a card, you done.
Open that last, save the best till last.
You got 2 boxes of envelopes, so one of them was the actual gift is.
It was a 50-50.
Yeah.
I picked the wrong one. So they're just 2 black envelopes. And then here, oh cool. So I can send my own little notes to people.
From the desk of Aston.
From the desk of Aston. Amazing. Very cool. And I can seal them off. Perfect. They do really cool cards, don't they?
It's coffee and croissant.
I know, I saw a little detail at the top there. Lovely.
And it's...
Oh, thank you, babe.
It's alright.
Very lovely.
Love you.
Love you too. So we've got our road sodas. Because we've got a car that's going to be staying down here the whole time, we're able to take proper glasses, which is a nice treat. Cheers. So we're running an hour late.
You're too laid back for your own good. I'm like, oh right, I don't know what the time is.
We may not be eating at the Nomad.
We'll just get down to drive
but just
around
hopefully the wine won't make you mad.
No. No mad.
I think this used to be the old Magistrates Court.
Yeah, it did.
And that's the sort of... Yeah, so if you go down the doors with...
That door there?
Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah. Oh, someone just said you're dressed beautiful, Lids. Welcome to the Nomad. Well, to start, we've gone for a caviar and potato muffin combination. We've gone to a sharer here, focaccia on the side. We're hungry. It's the last you're going to see of the food. Come on, that's what we're talking about.
Some turnips and salty sorry, and in the middle plate you get some celery at remoulade.
Lovely.
And potato roasty with garlic.
Perfect, thank you. Lovely, thank you very much. So we've gone for a chicken sharer.
Chicken share. It sounds like a bargain bucket at KFC.
I hope it tastes as good. And I actually noticed that just behind Lydia you'll see that there is orange trees. So we are in fact in an orangery, not a greenhouse. But I think that a greenhouse makes you happy, so let's stick with greenhouse. Anyway, this looks absolutely incredible, so we're going to tuck into this Oh yes.
With mandarin salad, just more.
Perfect. Lovely. Thank you very much. Wow. Oh, model. Oh, beautiful. Oh.
Well, we finished off on Saturday night at Nomad with a little trip across to Soho to go to Soho House in Greek Street, and we had a few drinks there before grabbing the car and getting home. We didn't end up getting back too late, but the food in the Nomad was just absolutely beautiful. We went for the caviar to start, as you saw, and then had the chicken to share for mains, and it was just so delicious. The chicken was maybe a little bit rich, but we did manage to get through a fair amount of it. So it was a really lovely evening. It went very nicely. It's always good when you go somewhere and you actually enjoy your food. In the morning, we got up really early to sort the dogs out, but then we went back to bed and had a nice lay-in on Sunday. And then Lydia's mum came over and we just chilled and watched a little bit of TV, which was very nice. And talking of TV actually, today is Valentine's Day, and I've actually ordered some food from Waitrose. They did like a Valentine's meal package thing. I didn't actually get the package, but I got some food using that selection service. Because I knew we weren't going to drink wine on a Monday. Well, at least I don't think we are. Maybe Lydia's going to change my mind on that in a minute. We've got some meat, roasted veg and chips, and then I also got some garlic bread and sourdough balls to start. So we're going to enjoy that. And then, as you guys know, I'm partnering with Sky this year. Each month I'm going to be sharing with you some of the Sky originals and blockbusters that are coming to Sky Cinema. Very fittingly, and it's almost like they knew, A Book of Love is out, which is a romantic comedy which is based on an English author that writes a novel that is a bit of a flop. It goes across to a translator in Mexico who essentially rewrites the book into an erotic novel. That version of the book becomes a great success in Mexico. So the author Henry, who's played by Sam Claflin, takes a trip across to Mexico where he realizes that the book has been rewritten, and I don't know anything else that happens because I've not watched it yet. That's just from watching the trailer, which, by the way, if you ever want to watch any Sky Cinema trailers, they do have a YouTube channel, which is, I find, really easy to just go on and quickly type in on YouTube, Sky Original and whatever the film is, and then it just comes straight up. Lydia really enjoys these sort of lighter, easier to watch movies, so it's perfect as well for this evening because I know that she's going to enjoy it, rather than watching something that's a little bit on the edge, like a thriller that she might find too violent or anything. I know this is going to be nice and soft and light, and I've got a feeling, I'm not sure because of course trailers aren't supposed to give you the answers, I've got a feeling there might be a little bit of a relationship building between the two writers. So I'll report back after I've watched it, and I won't divulge on what happens because that would spoil it. But I'd love to hear if any of you have watched The Book of Love already. Let me know in the description box below what you thought of it. There are also a couple of other films that have actually came out this month. One is called Old Henry and the other is called The Desperate Hour. So I am going to take a look at those, watch the trailers, but I thought, as it's Valentine's Day and we're going to be having a semi-romantic evening at home, I think we're just going to be doing what we enjoy. Saturday night was our kind of like Valentine's dinner. This is just like a secondary one, which is very fitting to watch this evening's film. So as always, I'll leave in the description box below the links to go and watch The Book of Love. I'll also leave down there the reference to the other Sky originals that have come out this month. And yeah, I think I'm going to get into the kitchen, get cooking our dinner, and then we'll be settled down in the lounge ready to watch. I'm just sealing off the meat. I've got a little bit of veg ready to go. We've got our starter here, which is a hell of a lot of garlic sourdough. And then in the oven, we've got our roasted veg cooking away. Alrighty then. Alrighty. Garlic sourdough balls and bread. Just to kick things off. Excuse me. Excuse me, mate, I'm trying to vlog. Are you trying to let us know you want more?
There is no way he's having more. He basically had the same amount as his brother.
And there we have our mains.
Come on in. Are the hounds allowed in?
Yeah.
Release the hounds! In you go, boys. In you go. Lummy will join us in a minute.
Right, so we're just going to quickly make our sofa bed in here before we settle down. Come on, walruses. Beep, 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 beep.
All we need is Loomy's blankie over here, and then the boys can come up as well, can't they?
Where is Luke's blanket?
I think it's behind that.
We've just finished off watching A Book of Love, and it was literally the perfect film to watch on Valentine's Day. Lids really enjoyed it. It was exactly what you would expect from a rom-com. I almost got like Hugh Grant vibes from Henry, who is the British author in the film, and I obviously can't give anything away because that would obviously spoil it, but it's a lovely storyline and a very easy watch. So if you do want to go and check that out, I'll leave the link in the description box below. But we are just about to get ready for bed, and next up we're going to be going to the Aston Martin headquarters in Gaydon to see the launch of their brand new Formula 1 car. Well, good morning. I've just jumped into the car. A nice early start this morning. Going to be getting onto the road and heading over to Gaydon, where Aston Martin are going to be launching their brand new Formula 1 car. Some of you may be familiar that this year the whole grid is going to have a complete change. I believe it's due to new regulations on the track, and so we're going to be one of the first to go and experience and see the new Aston Martin Formula 1 car. It's going to be a good day, and I'll cover as much as I can. I know that some of it's embargoed for now, but obviously this will be going out later. And I also know that there is no recording during certain parts of the presentation, so I'll do as much as I can. Obviously I'll show you the new Formula 1 car. We've just arrived to Aston Martin's headquarters here at Gaydon. This is the entrance.
Hello and welcome to Gaydon. We're here at the Aston Martin Lagonda factory for a really special occasion, the launch of the Aston Martin Racing Formula 1 car for the 2022 season. 109 years ago, Lionel Martin took on the challenge of the Aston Clinton Hill Climb with the ambition of making the ascent faster than anyone had done before. That was the dawn of Aston Martin, and over a century later, there's a real sense of excitement, because the Aston Martin Aramco Cognizant Formula 1 team is on a mission to climb to the summit of Formula 1, powered by its partners, team members and fans. The 2022 Formula 1 season starts here. Let's go inside.
Right, let's get this underway. I'd like to introduce you to the main man around here, the Executive Chairman of Aston Martin Lagonda and Aston Martin Aramco Cognizant Formula 1 team. Please welcome to the stage, Robert Stroll. Great to see you and to be back here again. Could you just tell us a little bit about this climb that this Formula 1 team is on?
Thank you, Rachel. Great to see you. First, Aston Martin has always stood for excellence. And it's here in Gaydon that excellence is created.
This is the moment you've been waiting for. It is time to see the AMR 22. Just a warning, this video does contain some flashing images.
We have the new FIA Aston Martin Formula 1 car. What do you think? We've got the new 18-inch wheels on, massive tyres. Valkyrie. As you know, the DBX. We've just finished up on the launch of the new Formula 1 car. It looks absolutely incredible. Really excited to see this work its way around the track. And as you can see, we've got massive tyres on it now, 18-inch wheels on these cars, and there are so many changes. It's going to be really interesting actually to see how the drivers navigate these cars around the track. And in fact, tomorrow will be the first track day that an FIA 2022 Formula 1 car will hit the circuit at Silverstone, and that will of course be done by Aston Martin. Right, I've just jumped back in the car. I do apologise for the strange light going on in here, but absolutely incredible. It was so nice to finally see one of the FIA Formula 1 cars. For all of the changes that are being made, I think that the most visibly obvious change that I noticed straight away was the size of the wheels. They're now 18-inch wheels, and they've also got these, I would call them traditionally mud guards, but obviously you ain't getting any mud on a Formula 1 track unless things go seriously wrong. But they must be maybe like rubber or stone protecting guards for the drivers. It would be very interesting to see how the drivers cope with this change in visibility, also with the change in tyre size. For anybody that is a Formula 1 fan, you'll know how important tyres are when it comes to racing and how fundamental they can be to winning a race. So I think that that's probably for me the most prominent change. I am sure that there are much larger changes that have been done on the vehicles. Absolutely beautiful. Like, Aston Martin have kept true to their DNA. They've bridged the gap between performance and elegance. It's just everything you'd expect from Aston Martin put into a Formula 1 car. So bring on the season. It should be a great year of racing, and I am now going to head back home, have some food, and then hopefully get ready to welcome in the weekend, just do a little bit more editing, and that will be me done. This morning I'm just about to head over to see Greg for a haircut. I have my haircut every week, and something that I don't really talk about on my channel is what I actually ask for. So I ask for a half low grade, which means that he brings a 0.5 trimmer up and keeps it quite low, and then he blends in the sides to keep the weight around the top of my head, otherwise I end up with a little bit of I guess a cone head. And then I just get him to chop off the top. He kind of makes up the length himself. Sometimes it's a little bit longer, sometimes it's a little bit shorter, but in general he just scissor cuts the top, and I don't have it thinned out or anything. I just have it left how it is, and that is basically how I have my hair cut. I also get my beard lined as well whilst I'm there with the cutthroat. And so if anybody was interested, I asked for a 0.5 low fade with a scissor cut on top. That's my haircut. So we're gonna quickly go and get that now. And then when I get home, I've got a rather large job on my hands because we've had our second delivery of wood for the season. This will actually see us through into the start of the next winter, which will obviously be later on this year. But it takes me probably about an hour to an hour and a half to load it from the pallet into the shed. So I'm gonna get cracking on with that later on this afternoon. But let's get to the hairdressers because I've got to leave in the next few minutes and get this barnet sorted out. And just like that, it hardly looks any different. I have gonna have my hair cut, and I do appreciate that because I have my hair cut nearly every 7 days, roughly a week, I have my hair cut. I like to keep on top of it. It never gets out of control. It's very formatted, like Lego head. And yeah, so I have had my hair cut. I am back home, and I've had a very lovely parcel arrive from the Dior team. So I thought we'll quickly open that before we get out in this very windy weather. We're due a storm here in the UK across the next couple of days. And so I'm gonna get all of that wood in before the rain comes. But before, let's quickly take a look at this little Dior package. So I've already removed the letter that came inside, and it said that Dior have launched a new male grooming range, which has 3 new products that we're going to take a look at now and find out what they are. Very snazzy. lovely Dior wash bag. That is going to come in very handy for some upcoming trips. And so here we have the Dior Sauvage Elixir fragrance, which is in a very nice kind of travel size. I think it's a 50ml or 35. I'm guessing 50. So it's a 60ml. I was wrong. 60ml. And then right here we have the Sauvage shower gel. If you're using a shower gel that smells like a fragrance, you're not going to go wrong, are you? So normally I like to save these for like special times of the year. So I tend to have like quite bougie shower gels at Christmas time because there's lots of socialising. It's a bit of a special time of the year for us. So yeah, I tend to use this around that kind of time of year. If I'm lucky enough to acquire more very bougie shower gels, then sometimes I'll just use them whenever. But yeah, very lovely. And then, oh wow, I like the packaging of this. This is lovely. So this is the aftershave balm. How do you apply that? Is it screwy? Oh, it's got a pump on it. Very nice. Maybe you can see that there. Sorry, it's very bright, isn't it? I've not done this very well. So it comes in this lovely frosted glass, and as you can see, we've got a little pump head on top. Beautiful. Oh, nearly dropped it. And then, very nice, we have a Dior Moisturizer. I've never actually tried one of their moisturizers before. This is also on a pump. So inside the set, we've got the aftershave balm, the moisturizer, shower gel, and the fragrance. So I'm looking forward to trying the moisturizer from Dior, very bougie. And I feel like I've had a shower gel from them before. It definitely wasn't in like a pump system, it was in like a tube. You get it when you buy like a kit, so if you get a fragrance and a shower gel, normally that's how I've tried it. But this looks like a good size. I think this is, yeah, this is 250ml, so hopefully it will go a little length and we'll get some good use out of that. But what a lovely little gift to receive midweek. So we've got Dior embossed on the top, and then we've got the two compartments, which is always very convenient when you're traveling and you can put stuff in here that's less likely to spill, and then if you've got any shower gels, for example, you can stick it in another compartment. It just gives a nice divide between the two. But like I said, whilst the sun's out, it's a little windy, I am going to go and get outside and start tackling all of this wood. So here we have all the wood nicely stacked up. Like I said, this will be seeing us through until winter, until the next winter, which is mad to think this will be sitting here for that long, but nicely organised, ready to be picked. Well, I think I managed to just get wrapped up before the strong winds arrived. I have just got to load the wood into the wood storage in the lounge, and I am done. And so this is a great time to wrap up the video. I hope you have enjoyed this week's vlog. As always, I'll leave the relevant details in the description box below, and I look forward to seeing you next Friday, 5 PM. See you there. Peace. Nearly forgot that.